Well, it's kind of hard to match the purple paint, so I just tried to match this paint, this color, and went and bought me some blue spray paint just to make the circles look a little nicer. So I cut a circle in EVA foam, wrapped it on there, and painted my hand. But yeah, I'm rejuvenating the rest of the kayak. I went ahead and did these too. I'll probably wipe this off on the edges to overspray, but it's on the both of them, so it doesn't really matter. Let me just show you what the edges look like. This one isn't as bad as the other side was. And I'm just showing you what the edges look like, and then the other side I've already taken care of it. So now you can see the difference. And once I've rejuvenated the plastic, well, basically I heat the plastic and then smooth it down with a wet shirt. It knocks all those scratches and scrapes off. And this whole side of the kayak is done. That thing's still going. Oh, never mind, I turned it off. It was cooling itself off. So all I got left is this edge here, the middle, and this piece on the front. And those few little scratches. And then the kayak is pretty much done. All right, here's the finished product. I just painted these little blue circles because purple Barney paint is just hard to find. I went to 3 different places and none of them had paint to match this. So, I mean, I wanted something close to it at least. So instead of what I did is I just tried to match this paint or this color. So that's the bottom. The whole bottom has been rejuvenated. All the scratches have been heated and knocked down on the point on the. This was used in the river a lot, from what I understand from the owner or the previous owner. It did not have the center hatch, so I made a big plate and I sealed this with what do you call that? Spray seal, flex seal, whatever. I don't know, rubber sealer. I haven't installed this yet. I just put 2 screws so that it wouldn't fall out when I flipped it. Turn it and it pulls down and latches itself. Anyway, the Emotion Kayak's Exhilarator. It's 11.5 feet long. Check this out. It's got a custom kayak crate painted to match. Well, painted to match the lettering because I couldn't find the purple paint. This is a modified kayak crate. I had to cut a little wedge out of it. I actually have a separate video on how I did that. The Exhilarator. But it's a really nice kayak. As you saw in the center, it has that, they call it a tri-hull, but it's not really a tri-hull. It's just got that big round center on it, which is probably going to be amazing for tracking. I redid all the decking. It's got new handles on it. I redid the handles with new bolts because the bolts that were in there were the wrong kind of bolts. It's got a plug in it. This is the wrong plug. I'm going to see if I can find a screw-in plug for it that'll fit it. But yeah, this is a nice kayak. It's not like the Pelicans. It doesn't have this. This feels like the same type of plastic that's on the Perceptions. Yeah, see, I'll probably hit this right here and knock some of these. I don't know what that is. I'll probably hit this with the heat gun and knock some of these blemishes off. I mean, I've rejuvenated the bottom. I haven't rejuvenated the top yet. I hadn't planned on it, but now I see that all these scratches. Well, the top is pretty flat, so it has a tendency of being set upside down, which of course puts a lot of wear and tear on the pad eyes. I replaced this pad eye and this pad eye. The previous owner had stuck a pad eye over here and left the broken one there. And over here, where the other one had broken off, he just moved over and kind of set this one. But I went back to the original holes and I put little plastic plates on the HDPE plates. They're made of this on the inside, and screwed these down to it. So yeah, I mean, it kind of matches. That's the closest paint I could find. Like I said, I couldn't find purple paint. The closest thing I could find to it was maroon, and I didn't want to go with another color, so I just tried to match the lettering. The Emotion Kayaks Exhilarator. I need to put a foam seal under this one. The one for this is right here, and I didn't realize it. But when I started putting that first screw in, it just grabbed this thing and twisted it all up. So, I mean, it's still sealed in the middle, so I'm going to flip it back this way. So this is on the high point. I'll poke all the holes in it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm probably going to take this off and put a round piece of EVA foam in there to seal that. Either that, or I hate silicone on kayaks, but a little bead of silicone under here is not going to hurt nothing. It's just a water seal. I rejuvenated the bottom. I made a custom kayak crate. I painted it blue to kind of sort of match the lettering on it, because I could not find this color paint. I went to 2 or 3 places and I figured, can't find it, can't do it. So I painted it with the blue paint, and then I coated the whole thing with Rust-Oleum leak seal, which is their version of Flex Seal. It was missing the 8-inch hatch, and I don't have an 8-inch hatch, and I wasn't going to buy one just for this kayak. So I cut a piece of EVA plastic. No, HDPE plastic, EVA, HDPE plastic, and then I put one of my locking hatches on here. And I set it to where, so when you're sitting here, you open it, you have access to your stuff, your phone, whatever. When you put this in here, you have to put the back side first, underneath the 2 little teeth on here. Otherwise, the top does not lock. And it seals. I added a Atwood flush mount rod holder. It's not just a rod holder. You can put accessories on it. You put a camera mount, a light. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. It has an EVA foam seal on it. What else? There was a couple of little holes in the bottom that I patched. You can see the other video on that. Here is the Atwood rod holder, which I am including. You put this in here, face the rod holder to the left side, so it goes in. Then you can point it any direction you want. It's kind of old, and this plastic is a little old. I hit it with the heat gun to rejuvenate it, and it feels nice. It just doesn't look nice. So you put your rod in there, and then you twist this to hold it in place, or you can just leave it like this. But if I was using it while I'm fishing with it, I would keep it facing this way so that I could cast lures, and when I catch a fish, I have a place to set the rod while I'm working with the fish. Don't put catfish between your legs unless they're laying in the net. I redid the deck rigging. I made the custom kayak crate. I put deck rigging back here. Bungees. You can pull these if you want to put something larger. You can push these together, and it gives you a little more stretch for the bungees. But here you go. You have it, the Emotion Kayaks Exhilarator. My wife made me paint that blue, so you can blame her for that. It was green. I mean, it kind of sort of matches the lettering. And the reason I used yellow EVA foam here was because I used yellow HDPE here. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and send me $1. Send me $1. Nobody's sending me dollars.